Alright, I'm going to make carnivore bread and some eggs with heavy cream. So, yeah, as you know, I'm carnivore, like I'm doing the carnivore diet, so this is kind of what I have to deal with. Today I don't have meat, so I kind of have to improvise with what I have. And what I have is eggs, and I love eggs, okay? I've always had like I didn't like eggs. I didn't like to cook them. I didn't know how to cook them. I found this way of eating them, which is amazing, and it is basically cook them with heavy cream and salt. That's amazingly good. So yeah, that's just something I will do today. I will also do the carnivore bread. So yeah, now we will shut up and I will make the dinner. I don't want to talk too much today. Fuck. Fuck. You know, this happens. That's cool. It's no problem. Just wipe it off. It's better like this, you know, there is more yolk rather than the egg white. I didn't think there is anything here. Okay. It's more nutritious. Nice. Alright, let's see if I can crack open an egg. It's fucking crazy. It's been a long time I didn't post a video. I was actually not recording when I was cooking, so I just wasn't posting. And as you know, as you may know, you probably don't know, but the thing is that I don't want to make this channel about solely, at least, about cooking, but it kind of is going that direction, so I don't know what to do, if I have to stick to this niche or if I can just post whatever the fuck I want. For example, I recorded some clips of my survival experience. As you know or may not know, I love survival. Okay, I love doing you know, going in the forest and doing stuff. So yeah, I recorded that and I wanted to post it. And I you know, it's something cool I would like to post about, but I'm not posting about that because I have to edit videos and I don't have the time to edit videos, and I don't want to post like bad edited videos, so I want to make something clean. So yeah, I'm kind of stayed on that. Okay, now I'm going to show you a very great trick. So yeah, basically what I'm doing here is using this dairy product. It is called milk flakes. It's kind of cottage cheese. Like, you can use whatever dairy you have. If you have yogurt, if you have ricotta, cottage cheese, literally anything is fine. Shredded mozzarella, that's cool. Okay, the important part is the egg. Okay, so use any dairy, and then okay, what you can do is you can, if you have it, add some umami. Okay, in what form? Because at the moment there is just salt, fattiness from the dairy, and kind of it. That's kind of it. There is not much much else. It's a good texture once you cook it, so that aids in the pleasure hypothesis. If you don't know what the pleasure hypothesis is the explanation, at least my explanation, of why food tastes good. And there are 6 pillars. Okay, there is salt, fat, umami, acidity, sweetness, and the 6th one is digestibility, meaning how fast you digest something. Usually processing is synonym to digestibility, so the more you process something, the easier it is to break down in your stomach and in your intestine, the better it will taste. Basically, think about bread, okay, complex refined carbohydrates, simple carbohydrates, anything that can be digested easily, even chips, okay. But another pillar is umami, okay. Umami can be achieved in many ways, and if you're struggling to make your food taste good, which is a key component in living, okay, if you're trying to lose weight, gain weight, if you don't care about the weight at all, if you don't care about your physique at all, you're not trying to diet or anything, in general, having food taste good is important, okay, to enjoy life and enjoy cooking, okay. So one way you can add umami, and if you don't know what umami is, Google it, okay. It's a very powerful taste. You can add some soy sauce, okay. Many things are umami, but not many things are as umami as soy sauce, okay. So this is just a small trick you can use to add umaminess to literally anything. In this case, it's to this cannibal bread. Umami comes from many places, okay. We're talking about mushrooms, meat, okay, vegetables, like tomatoes, especially tomatoes, dried tomatoes, anything that is savory, okay. Don't confuse savory with saltiness, but savory is just Google umami, you will maybe go into a deep rabbit hole of that, and it's a very great discovery I made. And umami is, by the way, how the junk food companies like chips, for example, are tricking you into believing you like the chip because of the flavor it has. For example, you may see, oh, this chip is like tomato flavored, but you don't like it because it is tomato flavored. You like it because it is very enhanced with flavor enhancers, which are basically umami enhancers. They don't enhance the flavor, they just enhance the umami taste, which is a pillar of the pleasure hypothesis. This is how they are tricking you, so be careful about that. Don't fall prey for those tricks now that you are aware of them. But make your own food umami, like this, for example, okay. Add some soy sauce in your meat, that's fine, okay. There's a whole theory about how umami works. It's not a theory, it's a method of biochemistry, and it is basically enhanced by uniting nucleotides and glutamates. Crazy science. Essentially, if you mix vegetable and meat, you get explosion of umami. You can have the same thing, for example, let me give you a brief example. While I crack open all the eggs and I throw away the trash, there are foods that are full of umami, full of glutamate, and there are foods that are full of nucleotides, okay. Meat in general is full of nucleotides, while vegetables, cheeses are full of glutamates. When you unite glutamates and nucleotides, you get a lot of umami, okay. So if you're doing the carnivore diet, you can still achieve this crazy umami if you use cheese, okay, or you use some soy sauce, which is like a plant-derived hydrolyzed protein stuff, like a crazy bullshit that basically means it has a lot of glutamate, okay. If you unite it to meat, you get an explosion of umami, okay, because you're uniting glutamates, which is the soy sauce, and the nucleotides, which is the meat, okay. So that's great. Let's turn on the pan and drop some butter in, okay. Some clarified butter, better for cooking in general, even more. There's just a purified butter, which is better for cooking. It is more stable, so not much else to say about that. If you're frying, it is way better because it doesn't burn. Like it doesn't, I don't know why, but normal butter starts like getting black, brown, and sometimes it burns. There is also milk particles still in there, so they will also burn up, and that's annoying. So yeah, use clarified butter if you can. Okay, today I'm talking more than I expected. Usually I don't like to talk. I mean, yes, I do like to talk, but I usually don't. So yeah. Alright, so the recipe is very simple, and you know I don't like recipes. Recipes are bullshit in my opinion. And here I got some heavy cream, okay? I'm going to open this and basically drop in the eggs as soon as the fucking butter melts. Maybe I can speed it up by heating it up more. Meanwhile, let's throw away the trash once again. Let's clear up this mess I didn't mean to have. You know, I try to keep the things as authentic as possible. You know, I'm not a chef. I'm not trying to impress anyone. I got some comments lately like, oh, you like clean your kitchen up, like, oh, you cannot not even do this, like, oh, you cut stuff like this, and that's not professional. Bro, I don't give a fuck. I'm not trying to impress anyone. I'm trying to show people that cooking isn't a chore, and if you're telling someone that what he's doing is not professional, is not like, you know, the formal way to do it, you are part of the problem of people not cooking, people not eating healthy because they think cooking is a chore, which it is not, okay? So if you're telling someone, oh, you don't do this because it is not the intended way to do so, man, like, fuck off. Nobody cares. I'm just trying to eat healthy and cook something tasty. I'm not trying to impress anyone, okay? So always, as always, like, don't be afraid of cooking because like, there is not much that you have to be careful of. Maybe like there are specific things that you have to cook which are kind of riskier, but like most of the cooking you do with eggs, vegetable, like with whole foods, is not that complicated. It's not that risky. It's very forgiving. There is not a lot of risk involved. Wait a second. Okay. 4 eggs. So I was saying there is not much risk involved. You can do many things without an order, without a recipe, without knowing the times, without respecting the rules, and it will still taste amazing. That's my point with all of this, okay? Look at this. That's it, okay? Cook eggs in heavy cream. Put some salt on it. And you're done, okay? Let this cook slowly but surely. Lower the heat if you want. Don't lower the heat if you want. You know, it's very forgiving. Doesn't matter how you do it. If you noticed, I am cooking this thing without even caring about the options and the temperature and the timings, because it doesn't fucking matter, okay? That's the trick. Alright, so let's close the door, unless you will hear my private conversations. Nobody cares about them, but yeah. Alright, if you want to steer it, I'm just steering it because it sounds fun, but you don't have to steer it. You can just let it cook slowly, and that's it, okay? No need to do any of what I'm doing right here, and you let it cook, okay? That's it. Throw away the trash. I was saying, this is not something I am planning. I don't have a recipe for this. There is not a recipe for this bullshit, okay? I can do whatever I want, literally whatever I fucking want. I can lower the heat now if I wanted to, okay? And it will still work. I can change the setting here. Look at this. I can do fucking anything. I can do the, you know, the normal heating. I can do the heating with the fan, which I'm doing right now. But yeah, you can do whatever temperature you want, okay? As you can see, it has not reached the temperature yet. Guess what? Doesn't matter, okay? I still put it in before it reached the theoretical temperature, like transition. I see so much bullshit like, oh, put the product in for 30 minutes, then lower the heat and wait for another 40 minutes. Like, shut up, you don't need that, okay? Trust me, you don't need that. Unless you're doing some complicated ass bakery, you don't fucking need that, okay? I can do whatever I want now. I can take some, literally, I don't know, fucking know. Let me take something that is not important. Maybe I have some leftover prosciutto, some leftover ham. Do I have it? I don't have it. I have this. I guess I'll eat it just to show you an example. I didn't want to open this, but I guess I'll do. Dimmi. Sì, sì. Mm-hmm. Alright, it has reached temperature now, but as you guessed, it doesn't matter. So I'll put this here and this here, just as an example. You don't need to do this. I'm doing this mid cooking. I open the oven. What? You're opening the oven while it is cooking? It doesn't fucking matter, man. Trust me. Drop whatever you want on it. Okay, it's gonna taste amazing. Don't care about the times. Like, do I have to do it before and after? It doesn't matter. Okay, it doesn't really matter. Okay, so it's been like a few minutes and this has been slowly reducing, which is cool. And as you can see, only one yolk survived to the cooking. I don't know why, but it doesn't really matter. Oh, there is another one here. And yeah, you can scramble it even more if you want, but you can eat it whole. And I can put this in my plate. Meanwhile, this is going yet. Again, fuck. This is still going, I wanted to say. I'll give it a few more minutes, like I think like 5 minutes. And I can put this in my plate. I can actually cook this even more if I wanted to. But I don't see a reason why. I mean, I do see reasons, but I'm in a hurry. Like I'm hungry right now, so I wanna eat. But if you have time, feel free to cook it until it is very reduced. If you like it that way, you know, let all the water evaporate. That's something you can do. You know, if you don't want to have this very liquidy cream, I don't mind, so I will keep it. And yeah, let's show some yolks. Delicious. You can wash this right away if you want. I will not. No, è prosciutto. No, va bene.
Se mai girano.
No, ma che gira? Guarda.
Perfetta. Tirala.
No, non è perfetta. È ancora morbida e poi con coscia diventa più buona. Più la cuoci più diventa buona.
Non mi registrare.
Okay, let's move to this room because my mom didn't want to be recorded. It's not like it doesn't really matter, but yeah. So let me explain something in my room. So she basically told me, Fede, it is burning. Like, why don't you pull it out? Okay, she's part of the conventional cooking scene. Okay, she doesn't. She's not really into my cooking style and cooking philosophy. What I'm trying to say is that she's still on the wavelength of cooking in a traditional way with recipes, following times and settings and all these bullshit rules that just make cooking a chore and make cooking complicated, which I don't agree with. Okay, obviously. And she was I mean, this is burning. Like, it wasn't actually burning, but it was just a little bit brown on top. And she suggested me to turn it over, maybe to turn it around and shit. And I was like, nah, that's cool, okay. And this is a mindset, for example, that this is a great example here. Don't be afraid of cooking something more, okay. This is the thing. Many people don't actually realize how forgiving food is when you cook it. Okay, what I mean by this is that when you cook something in the oven, especially, you can let it cook for, depending on what it is, depending if you want to be specific and scientific, depending on how much water is in that food, you can be really, really forgiving. Like, you can just cook it a lot more and still have a good result. I may argue even a better result, okay? What I mean by this is that the more you do something, usually the more processed it gets, okay? And if you remember, processing, okay, drying out stuff, okay, processing is synonymous to digestibility, okay? So the more you process something, the more it breaks down, basically, the more it is easy to digest, the more you will like it, because you like stuff that is easily digested. There's a whole reason for this. I'm not gonna get into the science because you know, it's a very scientific topic. I don't think many people care about this, but just be aware that when you eat something that is digested quickly and is uptaken by the body quickly and is used by your neurons, okay, by your nervous system, it just excites your brain, your body. You get that dopamine release. You like that, okay? So what I'm saying is that usually when you cook something, hence you process it more, it becomes something of even more delicious. Is that something? I don't think that the phrase made sense, but you get the point, okay? The more you cook it, usually the better it is. And if you stop your cooking when you see just a little bit of brown, and you don't, you're not brave, and you're not going to experiment and to, try out, get out of your comfort zone, your comfort cooking time zone, okay, you're not going to experience the best results, okay? And trust me when I say that it will not burn, okay? If you keep something in the oven for 10 more minutes, it's not going to burn, and you may discover the recipe is going to taste amazingly, okay? Amazingly better, 10 times better, okay? So yeah, just wanted to break this limiting belief that if you, like, don't be afraid of not cooking enough. Don't be afraid of not cooking enough. Yeah. So that was a perfect example, because my mother, she kind of sees cooking like everybody does. So follow strict rules and all this shit. But you don't have to care about that. Okay, just cook it more. I'm going to show you how fucking amazing it looks and it tastes. Okay, I cannot show you how it tastes. If you want to do it, do it yourself. Do this cannibal bread thing. It's amazing. And yeah, but believe me, I've done this many times, and I've cooked it a lot, and it tasted amazing. Don't be afraid of cooking times. There is not a specific cooking time. This can cook for 20 minutes or 40 minutes. Depends on how much water there is. Okay, usually the more water, the longer it needs to be cooked. Okay, let's go and check the results. Okay, let's shovel. As you can see from the 10 minutes, how much time passed, like 5 minutes, it changed. It was only brown here. If you went back the video, it was brown only here. Now this brown also here and here, all over. And this looks good. Okay, I can take this out right now. But guess what? I'm not going to. Okay, I want this to be even more cooked. Let me see if I have some crazy shit to put on it. Maybe some mascarpone. I don't have it though. Fuck. What am I gonna bring tomorrow at work? I finished my mascarpone. That's bad. Anyway, I don't have that. You can sprinkle some cheese on top. Oh fuck. Nice. Alright, so yeah, I think I'm gonna cut the video and get back to you once I think that it's ready. Now it's 20, no, it's like 8:15 a.m. p.m. I don't fucking know, and I'll check the time once that is ready, and I'll show you how good it looks. Okay, it's just been like 3 minutes, but I wanna be honest, I'm hungry as fuck. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make I want to cook, basically I want to show you how much you can burn the top and still have an amazing result. So I'm going to move the tray a few levels above so it cooks faster. And it does that because obviously there is the resistance, you know, the heat resistance there, which is heating the, you know, anything that is under it. So the closer it gets to the heat source, the faster it will cook. Okay, so I will move it up. As you can see, it does look cooked, but I think it can cook more. So here it goes. Nice. And by the way, just to show you, okay, just to show you can do literally anything now at this point. Okay, here's what you can do. You can take some butter and put it on top here, maybe, just to, you know, proof of concept. Literally you can do anything you fucking want. This will help it cook faster because, you know, fat reaches higher temperatures. So, you know, just do your maths and fuck. Okay, so here it goes. And yeah, that's it. That's kind of it. I don't know what to say. Abracadabra. Yeah, I guess I'll wait more. But I'm hungry as fuck. I ate some of the eggs I made over there, but I wanna eat it with the bread. So I'm kind of waiting as fast as I can. I'll see you, I guess, in a few, like 3 minutes. Okay, so probably like a few minutes past, I moved the plate over here, and I'm too hungry. Okay, I'm going to take this out and eat a little bit of it, and leave the rest as an example, as a proof of concept in the oven to show you it still works. Okay, I'm going to burn myself. Fuck. All right. Let's close these, and I said I'm going to cut this up like in the in half, maybe in the middle, and let's see. I'm going to show you it still is good. It is still delicious even after you cook it more. Okay, so this is the first, and yeah, honestly it still needs more time. Fucking hell. So it is going to be delicious anyway, but I'm going to just take a little piece of it and show you the underside. This is just starting to get good. Many times something is not good just because you didn't cook it enough. Okay, so don't be afraid to overcook stuff. It's just going to make things crispier, more digestible, more delicious, basically. I'm going to put this back into the oven. Honestly, still needs time. It is way too, I don't know, too soft. Meanwhile, I'll enjoy some of the dinner. Let's taste this bullshit. Yeah. Now this is amazing. This is so tasty. You have no idea. Looks amazing underneath with these creamy eggs. Delicious. At the beginning I thought carnivore diet was a very boring diet. It is not, okay? Especially if you eat eggs and dairy. It's amazing. Yeah, this will not be the, you know, go-to carnivore meal, but if you don't have meat in that day, that's something. This is something good. Okay, still something you can eat. And nutritious, filling, and delicious. Okay, so more time passed. It's now 9:06. And I can take it out if I want. I can keep it in if I want. But now we're at the point where if I keep it in there too much, fuck. Where do I put it? Where do I put it? Okay. Where I turn everything off anyway. Where if I cook it too much, you know, this part is gonna start and burn. Kind of, not really, but let's put it like that. And yeah, I mean, this looks very good. The underneath looks even better. Look at this. I'm not gonna cook this even more. I could definitely do so. I'm just not going to because I'm hungry. I wanna eat, okay? Let's be honest. I've already made a video on the carnivore bread. You can just go in my channel. It's like the video before this, or just Google, you know, carnivore bread. Is easy. I don't fucking know. Just go on my channel. I posted it before this video. In that video, I got a little bit more in depth. Maybe I even cook it more. I show you a bunch of different things, and I think I will also show some. Oh fuck, this is so good. You have no idea. I show different scenarios maybe, or if, maybe I don't fucking know, but yeah, I'm sorry, I'm just too focused on how good this fucking tastes. You have no idea. You have to try this, really. Cook it enough. Don't cook it just a few minutes. Don't have it dripping water. That's not the goal. Make sure it is it is properly cooked, thoroughly cooked, and it's not just like watery eggs and cheese. Okay, and cheese is so good. Wow, you have no idea. It is delicious. Together with these eggs, basically these are eggs with some cream and some dairy, and this tastes so good. Okay, full of protein. Let's throw some headlines in. Oh, full of protein, low carb, delicious. Okay. Now I'm going to enjoy this. You know, take a slice of bread, put some on top. The yolk. Oh, this is so good. This is just so good. Yeah, I'm not even gonna cut out the mistakes where I speak or people going through the house. I don't care. Yeah, I'm trying to make this. I'm trying to make this as authentic as possible. I don't care about anything at this point. What I upload, I upload. I just care about the actual content and what people get out of it. So hopefully you can ignore these imperfections and actually look at the value and actually change your life through that. We do that. I think some people will. I've had a few people thank me for a bunch of things they learn on this channel, so I'm sure there will be a person that will learn from this, and I love that. Okay, so that's why I keep posting. Yeah, I don't want to show you me eating because maybe it's not the best content. Let me eat a few pieces and tell you what I think about them. The answer is gonna be pretty amazing. This is pretty amazing. Yeah, fucking amazing. This was the part with the butter on top. This is amazing. There is not much to say, you know. Bro, I'm loving this shit. This is so tasty. Okay, I don't have anything to add. Okay, so that's kind of it. Check out my body transformation course in the description.